Welcome to Online Instruction for Stylistics. This is lecture number 9. Topic for today's discussion is sentences and structures, pronoun patterns. Outline comprises of the following agenda items: warm-up or pre-reading. In the beginning of the class, we will be having warm-up, and in this we will be trying to connect with the previous lectures. Then there is reading section. Reading stylistics analysis of milk message, and this will be focusing on the following two topics. Number 1, the pronoun patterns, what and why. Number 2, the noun patterns in milk message, their comparison with the noun patterns in of course. Then towards the end of class there will be post reading activity. Students will be required to do certain things. Learning objectives. By the end of the class, students be able to do the following. Number 1, write an exam essay on especially pronoun patterns in the text milk message. Number 2, explain in the essay how the pronoun and graphological patterns work together to organize the text in a specific way. Number 3, explain how the language, that is grammatical patterns, combine to generate certain meaning patterns. Last, compare and contrast the use of noun patterns in of course and milk message. Warm up or pre-reading. Connecting with the previous lectures. Number 1, grammar is a source of organizing text and generating meaning. Dear students, in previous lecture we have attempted to see grammar, useful source of organizing text in a specific way that provides a basis for interpretation. So in this connection we discuss the poem of course and the noun patterns that were used in it. We saw that the poem presents a list of noun phrases and there is no use of verb and pronouns in the text. There are certain effects in this. Number 1, when you remove verb, then there is no connection between subject and object. So things are disjointed and there is no link between the events. At the most, the poem seems to be presenting a list of events happening independently of each other. And when you don't have verb in text, then you don't have a sense of time as well, because it is a verb that provides us a sense of time. For instance, eat, ate, eaten. Now the tense is determined by the form of the verb. But when you remove verb from a text, then there is no orientation of time in the text. We also saw that because of the absence of pronouns, the poem was impersonal. There was no person doing something. There was no subject doing an action, or there was no object to receive the action of the subject. There was no phrase like he did this. So the poem was as a result impersonal. It looked like at the best, it looked like a series of events. So these are the 3 points that we discussed in of course, in the poem of course, and we can now move forward. Today we have this text with S milk message, which is full of personal pronouns, and as a result we see that there are people addressing people. We see that the poem has an aura of personal relations. We see that there is someone talking to someone, and we see that there are verbs used in this text There seems to be a more original type of text, a more usual type of text, which have verbs, which have nouns, which has complete sentences. We will be discussing this in detail, and you are required to underline the pronouns that are used in this text. Also, note why these pronouns have been used or what is the effect of these pronouns in the text. Simultaneously, you can also notice the graphology, that is, what lines have been emboldened and what lines have been capitalized, and you have to establish the relation between the capitalized sentences. We will be doing stylistic analysis of milk message, what and why. If you remember what, why, what language rule have been followed, where is the deviation, language rule have been broken. So assume the role of a linguist. You have to answer these questions, and then the second question is answered by a literary critic. You assume the role of a literary critic, you explain why, and this is the interpretation part, like why pronouns have been used. When use pronouns, the texts become personal. There is someone talking to someone. So let us read the text first, and then we can discuss things point wise. A message from your co-op milk fairs. So we can see that this caption has been capitalized and emboldened. It seems important, and this caption hence the pronoun your. We also know that the pronouns are personal. For instance, I, we, you, he, she, they are personal pronouns, and there are possessive pronouns that show possession, like your, for instance, my, for instance, mine. So your, mine, ours, these are possessive pronouns. We'll be reading the text is that the captions have been capitalized and emboldened also, and down the text, down the page again we see the capitalized and emboldened captions, that is your friendly co-op milkman. You see that these two captions are related to each other in terms of meaning. The first one also says a message from your co-op milkman. The last caption also say your friendly co-op milkman. And again we see that someone is addressing someone, and your is pronoun used here. So we see that even without reading the text we can understand by looking at these two emboldened captions or phrases. We can see that we can understand that there is someone addressing someone personally, like your co-opt milkman. And this co-op milkman is repeated in both the places, that is in the beginning and in the end of the text. Now let us read the first sentence. You are probably aware of some of the major changes happening into the British dairy industry. The sentence even begins with the you, that is direct address from someone to someone. We know that it is from the service provider, the milkman, to the customer. Let me repeat the first sentence. You are probably aware of some of the major changes happening to the British dairy industry. Sentence again begins with I, with another personal pronoun that begins with you. And now I, the speaker, I would like to take opportunity to explain the action CWS Milk Group have taken to protect our service relationship with you. Our service relationship with you. So even in this one sentence you have I, our, you, three pronouns. Highly personal communication between two people or two groups of people. Let me repeat this sentence. I would like to take the opportunity to explain the action CWS Milk Group have taken to protect our service relationship with you. Despite the increase in the cost of milk to us from the Milk Marketing Board, that is Milkmark. So in this paragraph we see that probably the milkman is telling the customer about some development, that is the price increase, and he is trying to take them into confidence that despite increased service providers to the milk providers, they are trying to hold back the increase because they are trying to show sensitivity to their dear customers. They are personalizing with their customers. They are having some mutual relations of being customer and service providers, and the service provider is telling the customers that they are going to protect this relationship that they have between them. On the 1st July 1994, there was a rise in the price of milk charged to all dairies. Since this date, we have held back on any increase to you, our valued doorstep customers. So again we see that the milkman is showing a lot of sensitivity and personal care for the customer. He is saying that, and he is emphasizing that since 1994 they have held back on any increase to you, that is customer. And who is the customer? Our valued doorstep customers. He is suggesting that the customer are valued by the service providers. Again, we give us a sense of collaboration. We give sense of a teamwork. We give a sense of being one. We face still further increase in milk prices charged to us. We are at present only increasing our price by 1 penny per pint. I hope that action we have taken will give you confidence to continue to support us during these difficult times, safeguarding our unique British service. So we see that there is lot of you, we, our, us, these in these sentences, and we see that these sentences have been emboldened, italicized and emboldened as well. The writer wants the reader to focus on these lines by making these lines italicized and bold. And here again he is showing sensitivity towards the customer. He is personalizing with them, and he is telling them present they are increasing the price by only 1 penny per pint. He also tells them that he hopes that the actions that they have taken will give confidence to the customer to support us, as if there is some difficult time, as if there is no business, as if there is no notification of price increase from the service provider, as if it is only some difficult time in which the milk provider, the service provider, is seeking help from the customer, and again he has nationalized the issue because he is using the word unique British service or unique British service. I hope that the action that we have taken will give you confidence to continue to support us during these difficult times regarding our unique British service. So he moves forward and extends his business to some national purpose, as if our national service, as if this is their co-responsibility and this is their national interest that they have to safeguard. The co-op home delivery service performs a valuable social role within the community to all sectors, particularly to the aged, disabled and with children. Now here we see that he moves still forward to make the business social service, as if the milk company is providing a social service to the British nationals, especially aged peoples, disabled peoples and the households and children's. It is continue forward. To all customers, I offer on a daily basis a full range of milk types, and to all customers I offer on a daily basis a full range of milk types and a very competitively priced range of essential food items. Please find enclosed coupon word #2. A special thanks you for your continued support. Again, the word continued support have been repeated. Now we conclude with your friendly co-op milkman. We have already discussed that he begins with the message from your co-op milkman. There is an overwhelming use of pronoun. We will further elaborate these points in the next slides. The pronoun patterns, what and why. What pronoun patterns have been used and why. The use of I, you, we and their effect or purpose. We have already explained this point. Through use of these pronouns, the author is very delicately and with a certainty personalizing the relationship between the customer and the service provider, the milkman, and the milk company, that is the CWS group. There are in fact three stakeholders: the milkman who provides the milk from door to door, and then the company, that is CWS groups, the milk company, and then the customer. As I've mentioned that the effect of using we is to create a sense of being one, to create the sense of a teamwork. Second point, the milk firm CWS group projected as a social service to the old people, the disabled and the women with children. I have already discussed this point in the text. Graphology, embodied and capitalized phrases in the sentences have been already discussed while reading the text. The noun patterns in milk message, the comparison with the noun patterns in of course. Students, we know that there are pronoun patterns, but they are the only thing we find in this text. We also see there are noun patterns which are similar to of course. For example, the CWS milk group. The is definite article. CWS milk is modifier and group is a noun. So what is modifier? Modifier is that it adds to the meaning of noun. For instance, CFW milk tells us that something above what type of the group, the CWS milk group. It adds to the meaning noun group. It tells us something more about the group. So this modifier CWS milk modifies the noun group. And then the milk marketing board. Now board is a noun phrase and board is a noun. Milk marketing is modified. What type of mode? Milk marketing board. And there is definite article. So if we see the same TML noun phrase or structure of the phrase, but here we will discuss that the noun patterns in this text, that is the milk message, are relatively complex. They are more complex than the noun phrases used in of course. We will discuss this. Read the slide first. The noun patterns in milk message, their comparison with the noun patterns in of course. However, in the milk message text, the noun patterns are complex. They comprise of noun clusters and both pre-modifiers and post-modifiers. Let me explain these terms that emboldened. The one noun cluster, when 2, 3 or 4 nouns are used noun together, when we use 2, 3, 4 noun together, we have noun cluster. We see our valued doorstep customer. Now customer is noun, and with this noun we have also a doorstep. This is another noun. So you have noun cluster, and then you have pre-modifiers and post-modifiers. The head words, the main word is noun, and then they are modifiers that come before that head word. Those modifiers are known as pre-modifiers. For instance, our valued doorstep customers. So customer here is the head word, that is noun, and then our valued doorstep is modifier. In fact, this is pre-modification because the modifiers come before the noun. The next example is the Coop home delivery service. No home delivery service are 3 nouns. They come together where service is the main word, that is the head word, and before that there are modifiers like the co-opt home delivery. Now since the modifiers come before the noun, the head word, that is a noun, it's known as pre-modification. We have another example number 3 of pre-modification, a valuable social role. Role is the head word, the noun, and then there is pre-modification, are valuable social are pre-modifiers. But now the next example is interesting, where pre-modification as well as post-modification. So we have range. What sort of range? There are pre-modifiers and then there are post-modifiers to tell us something about the range, to extend the meaning of the range. So first of all, a very competitively priced range. Now this is pre-modification, very competitively priced. This is pre-modifier for the noun range, but the range also has post-modification. What sort of range? A range of essential food items. A range of essential food items. So those modifiers which come after the noun, they modify, are known as post modifiers, and the pre-modifiers are those words which come before the noun that they are modifying. Okay, so we see that in this text, that is milk message, there are both pre-modifiers and post-modifiers. We know that these noun phrases are complex compared with the of course. In of course, for instance, we had phrases like the witless cabin, the dust debris, a dust cabin. Rather, we have simple phrases comprising three words only. But here we have noun phrases that are complex. Noun phrases that comprise of many words, that comprises of pre-modification and post-modification. Now, household with children. Here, household is the noun, with children is post-modification. So you have post-modifiers as well as in this text in the noun phrases, but in of course there was no post-modification, there was only pre-modification. And here also we have noun clusters, we have a lot of nouns used here. Last point, noun clusters give exact technical description. Example, home delivery service, low friction disc brakes. What is the advantage of using lot of noun cluster? The advantage is that noun cluster give us exact technical description. For example, what sort of service? Home delivery service. What sort of brakes? Low friction disc brakes. So in scientific writing we have lot of noun clusters where the words or the phrases give you exact technical definition. Number 1. Write an exam essay on especially pronoun patterns in the text milk message. This is post-reading activity. Number 2. Explain in the essay how the pronouns and graphological patterns work together to organize the text in the specific way. Number 3. Explain how the language that is grammatical patterns combine to generate certain meaning patterns. Number 4. Compare and contrast the use of noun patterns in of course and milk message. After all our discussion in these online session, you will be able to do these things. So these are your home tasks.